Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On the play fake, Corral. Rolling to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Come on, set! Edo Blue! Field black! 6, Mega! Ready!
On first down, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Let's go! Black Ultra!
From the 17, Lance firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long, Corral. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The Lance going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Corral. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
after the sack. You got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. Flat, red. Green jack.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Corral looking to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Eagles out in front early. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And we'll continue to watch the updates in that one as well as the other games going on in Week 5 of the NFL season. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tigers 7, Panthers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Hey, red.
Here's Lance. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready, ready, fight, fight. Trail, yellow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Corral. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing here, Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Able to slither by. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Corral. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flush to his right, to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right, 97. On the ball. Trouble, 38. Field, black. Full pink.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Right through. Smash, red.
Again, it's Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Strike, strike. Yellow, go.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Rail. Claude Ray. Hey, Green. Real Green.
Lance looking to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Corral on second down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Javon Kinlaw forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
We didn't get to see how Javon Kinlaw followed up his rookie season when a knee injury ended year 2 after just 4 games. But when he's healthy, he creates rubble across the defensive front.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
6.
Now Lance. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Blue striker. Right, white.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Rolling to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance to throw it. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13, Corral. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Lance now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Steal, black. Hey, blue. 6, remember. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Black ultra.
Working from the gun, Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The Lance going to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That's how
and this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Corral. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boyd into the pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's Corral on first down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down and 2. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Down, here's Corral. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Let's go. Bring it.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Third and long, Corral. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 50 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check pitch.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Check right. Smith right. Check 2.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
on 2nd and a yard. Corral. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Corral got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To the air again. Here's Corral. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Corral. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Corral. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Right, 97. Trouble, 38. Opposite, green. Cut.
First down, here's Mitchell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Set. You. Yellow. Yellow. Move.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Down. Plastic. 6. Blue striker. Ready?
Here's Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready. Start 6. Ready.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the 49ers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.